Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic. What do you guys want from me? See, I was actually thinking about something today, and I was saying, we cover the Ravens a lot. We've covered basketball, a lot, especially when it comes to Giannis. We covered some of the World Cup and stuff like that. See, I know what we do sports-wise. And all of the sports are coming to an abrupt end in the next week, about week and a half. So I was asking y'all. You guys all say, I'm happy what you do with the sports. But what do you want from me? What more do you want this channel to cover? Yeah, we cover the Baltimore Ravens. That's like the bread and butter. But we cover NBA. We've talked about sports shows. We've talked about UFC. We've talked about boxing. We've talked about women's basketball. We've talked about the World Cup. What do you want from Nitro? And what I mean by that is, I gave y'all a different host that y'all could see and get accustomed to, like Whitro. You know what I mean? And he's been calling up my phone asking, saying, Nitro, oh my God, when you coming? When you gonna let me come back? I hope I didn't do a bad job last time and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, look, man, you already know what we talked about. Stuff has been kind of hectic. It's been kind of busy. You know what I mean? But you're gonna be here for the marathon. And that's what today's episode is really about. The upcoming marathon for the Wunderkind Show. Listen, usually when we reached episode 200, I allowed a guest to come onto the show and, be me for a day. He was great about it, cool about it. You know what I mean? But with what we're doing going forward, you see, because we're doing 2 episodes a day now, 2 shorts a day now, it's a lot more content. I was saying at the end, because I already told you, I already said it was coming up. So about at the end, I want to say about this month, starting in next month, we will have a 6-day marathon. And that 6-day marathon, we're going to have guests, different guests you guys know about. To name a couple, Ing Raven's definitely going to be one of them. He's going to be a guest on the show. Whitetro's going to be a guest on the show. Rostro is going to be a guest on the show. Croctro is going to be a guest on the show. Hopefully there's other content creators that will be guests on the show. And there will probably be one celebrity, hopefully, on the show. So that's what's coming forward for the Wunderkind Show. And I really wanted to do that. And shout outs to Ing. He's been doing this a lot longer than me. And sometimes, inadvertently, I take certain things like, that's a great idea, and stuff like that. And I'll try to incorporate some of it into the Wunderkind Show. Not just, to copy, but because it just helps it grow. It might be stuff that you guys like. And I was talking behind the scenes about this marathon for a while, and a lot of people were telling me different things. And I told them, I said, this is what we're going to do. And for those marathon days, it's going to be crazy. Each episode is going to be roughly 15 minutes to a half an hour long, depending on if we just keep it going. There's going to be lives every night also. It's just going to be mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-boggling. So make sure you guys tune in. The commercial for it is coming up. I'm going to have a commercial specifically for it. It's going to run all month long until it drops. And we're going to get that going because I want to give you guys the best content possible. And look, I know it gets to the slow months and everything, but that's not going to stop the Wunderkind Show. That's not going to slow us down. Like, if you think I'm stopping, slowing down, cutting things in half, you got another thing coming. You guys got me for a long time coming, and I ain't going nowhere. And I promise, every time I've done stuff, I've made sure to stay consistent with it. So just to let y'all know, when the marathon starts, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be heck, and there's going to be guests that you guys would never believe to be on there. So that's what's actually taking it actually longer than what I wanted to do. Because I know a lot of people are saying, oh my God, I heard about you talking about it a couple weeks ago. No, so I'm getting all these different people and stuff together, hitting certain people up, seeing if they can attend, seeing if certain special guests can make a special guest appearance on the Wunderkind Show. So it's just taking a lot of work and a lot of effort, and I want to make sure that I'm telling you guys that I'm putting everything I got into giving you guys the best content possible. I know it's a lot. I know I do a lot of different things. I'll be and I go crazy. But I wanted to make sure that I made a video to let y'all know that, hey, I'm going hard for you guys to make sure that everything is checked off. And to tell you the truth, I really wasn't going to do this, but I kind of got the idea to let you guys know what's happening from Ing, because even today he did a video on what to expect moving forward, updates. He actually had me scared because when I saw updates for the channel, I just immediately thought like, oh crap, what happened now? You know what I mean? I thought something happened to his channel. So I was just like, I'm dead serious with you. I was just like, oh, like no, because I'm not gonna lie, I actually like Ink. Like, cool dude. Like, we text ever so often and stuff like that, check on each other and stuff. Like, we're cool outside of the content creation. So, I just want the best for him. So I was worried about that, but definitely saw it. And I was like, you know what? I want to make sure my fans and stuff like that and the people of this channel, the followers, the people that love the content know what's going down. So I'm putting in effort and time, spending money and everything else to give you guys some amazing episodes coming up for this marathon. And after the marathon, what I'm planning to do, just let you guys know, is that we're going to port all of that content over to Kick and into Twitch. And they'll be on repeat, just playing nonstop. And we'll keep adding on stuff to Twitch and Kick coming up. So that's what's in line for the Wunderkind Show. You guys will also see the merch by this week. I believe this week. I wanted it to be done 2 weeks ago, but it got delayed because of some of the artistic changes that we wanted done for some of the shirts and stuff. And you guys are going to get to see what the merchandise for the Wunderkind Show looks like. I think you guys are going to like it. I really think you guys are going to love it. And once again, like I said, I'm just putting time and effort in to give you guys the best possible content I can. And I know what everybody's doing right now. Everyone's watching the NBA Finals. You know what I mean? Everybody knows I picked the Heat in 6. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm sticking to it. If they lose or not, it's not my team. My team's already out. But I'm in Florida, so I'm going to ride with the Miami Heat, even though they beat my team. I'm riding with them, so it is what it is. Hey! But definitely thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for the love. I always wanted to say thank you. And thank you for all the content creators also. Thank you to Ing Raven. Thank you for Lunch Break Hot Take. Thank you to Sip to Tally Films. Thank you for Raven C. Thank all those guys, man. The love and the contact, the being able to hit people up about information, and they give it to you. All those things, those guys have been nothing short of amazing. And I wanted to make sure that it was on recorded in front of all of you, that I said thank you. Thank you. Because a lot of times I think people overlook, people's kindness. And I always say this, I say, when you're doing stuff like this, I'll always be, transparent with what I'm doing, but I always try to show back love to the people that always gave me love. And they were showing me love before I had 500 subscribers. You know what I mean? Before I had 1,000 subscribers, before I had 2,000 subscribers, before Lamar Jackson chose to get interviewed by this channel. You understand where I'm coming from? They were cool even before then. So I just, telling you guys what's happening and telling everybody else, thank you. We're making so much strides. Our next goal is 5,000 subscribers. We are shooting for it, and we're going to get it. We're at about 3,600 subscribers. We could do it, guys. We could do it. And by the ending of this upcoming football season, I want this channel to be over 20,000 subscribers, averaging roughly 10,000 views per video. That's my goal for this upcoming football season. And I'll be working hard to give you guys the best content to achieve it. And I won't stop. But once again, like I said, I just wanted to say thank you to the fans. Thank you to the content creators that have been so kind to me. That have been, big love, big shout outs that they've done on their channels. Lunch Break Hot Take was shouting me out before. Like, hey, that's my man Nitro. And I'm not part of their circle because, they do the round table. So, you got Mike. You got Lunch Break Hot Take. You got Sit the Tally. You know what I mean? You got I think it's two other dudes. I know, what I'm talking about. But, the Rogue Pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a plethora of them. And they be shouting me out, showing me love every time I show up and say, what's good, guys? And, and I always wanted to make sure that everyone understood that I'm not ungrateful. Because a lot of times in this world, we're so used to people being snide and snark and just being mean-hearted, mean-spirited. And those guys have never shown me that. You know what I mean? So nothing but respect out to all the people that I called out. And the people that I forgot, the Skeptigoats, the Proper Rap Reports, the Raouls. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because we've come a long way. We're on episode almost 300. We're at episode 330. Episode 330. And it took a lot of prayer. It took a lot of help. It took a lot of people's caring about the content that this platform puts out and me to get it this far. So to everybody, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the shout outs. Thank you for the love. Shout outs to my Rebel Ravens. You already know what it is. Savage, Jada McFlynn, all of y'all. I love you guys. And we're going to keep going. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. You feel me? We're going to keep going. Like I said, this year we are shooting for 20,000 subscribers, averaging 10,000 views per vid. So now that you know what's coming, buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. And that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Please do remember, if you haven't done already so, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's not hard. It helps the algorithm, and it helps people find the channel. So if you want to help, that's a big way of doing it. And if you would like to help even further and donate to this channel, bottom of the screen, QR code. Okay, that's to the Cash App. That's how we do all donations. And it's also located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it, the actual name of the Cash App is $, The Wunderkind Show. Also available as the Patreon, which gives you backstage access, behind the scenes access to the Wunderkind Show, access to me, questions from subscribers, Discord, fantasy football, all these things. So if you want extra access and to support the channel, that's how you do it. But once again, this is the Wunderkind Show. The Charles Nitro signing off. And as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.